Reading is fundamental. The nation's largest children's literacy organization invites you to rally our children to read. Visit rallytoread.org and help your child pledge to read 100 books by Read Across America Day in March 2022. Also, watch well-known authors read their favorite books. Find activities to keep young readers motivated, and teachers can enter the Rally to Read sweepstakes for a chance to win 100 books for their own school, subject to rules. Inspire your child to read. Visit rallytoread.org today.
WNNX Atlanta, Elton John is here. You're a big tennis man. You did you just have a guy tour with you and play wherever you were?
Yeah, it's the best way of me keeping fit because I won't go out and do gym. It bores me to tears, treadmill and stuff like that. So if I take someone on the road with me who's a pro, then I'll get up and play because, you know, it's always nice to play someone who's much better than you are.
Did you ever play Alta here in Atlanta?
No.
Hank Aaron's played Alta. I was surprised.
No.
I'd freak out if I showed up. There's Elton John.
I don't do many. I don't do many pro celeb things because they don't take it seriously enough.
Hey, I wanted to mention. Someone told me yesterday about Broadway salutes Elton John. And was this recently?
About 3 weeks ago, and it was a Monday night when Broadway's traditionally dark, which means there's no show on a Monday, and all these different Broadway people came and sang an evening of my songs. It was quite funny. Betty Buckley, who's a Broadway legend, came and sang Country Comfort. I couldn't believe it. A funny song for her to sing, and it was great. And Sandra Bernhardt did Madman Across the Water, which was very brave of her, and she sang it brilliantly.
And now, did she ham it up, or did she do it
she did
legit?
She did it seriously. She got a really good voice.
Yeah, I know, but she likes to camp it up.
No, she was fantastic.
And you got up and did some Broadway songs.
I did Diamonds Are a Girl's Best Friend.
Oh, God. Were you
wearing $5 million worth of Harry Winston jewelry?
I was going to say, you must have been bejeweled.
I was wearing a tiara, 2 earrings, and a necklace. And then I did Somewhere from West Side Story, which is my favorite musical of all time. So.
Are you still a frequent diner at the Buckhead Diner?
I haven't been. No, I'm more. I mean, I go to Chops a lot, and I go to Fusebox.
Fusebox
Ding.
is good.
You were legendary for
and then I go to
the
Blue
Buckhead
Point.
Diner.
Blue Point.
Ding.
There we go. Plug bell.
And Preachy.
Preachy.
And
all
sometimes the
these
Bucket
places.
Diner.
We have, okay.
5 dings and a dong. That's another great title for the Airs Collective Soul album.
5 dings and a
Oh, 5 dongs.
Well, you know, those Rolands, they're known
the
for
singer,
their...
not the dong.
4 dings and a dong.
4 dings and a dong, yeah.
And by the way, would it be asking you too much? We actually have a keyboard to just, like, mess around a little bit.
Sure.
Oh, okay. I mean, this is the Mac Daddy keyboard here.
Yamaha S80.
Maybe you can show us like the development. For instance, what would one of your biggest hits? Take a song like Yellow Brick Road. How did that start out on the keyboard? Do you remember like a chord that you first hit that you developed it from?
The G minor chord. See, with a song, you sometimes get the intro first. So the intros, you know, when you write a song, you hit a chord sequence and then you go from there. Because and I don't have melodies in my head.
Really?
No, I write to lyrics most of the time, 99% of the time. So I'm just sitting down messing with chord sequences. And I came up with one the other day at the rehearsal, and it was really good.
So you don't have stuff just stocked in your head and then you get a lyric sheet and go, oh, that might work with that.
Yeah, exactly. No.
You just look at the lyrics
get the lyrics
and go.
first, and then
wow.
It's you look at the lyric and you think, you kind of had a little video going what the song's about, and you just go from there. So, it's a very unusual way to write. Not many people write like that, but I know other artists that write songs and they get the melodies down and they get the tracks down, and then they have to go and write the lyrics. Rod Stewart who's a friend of mine, was always going, oh God, I've got the track down, it sounds great. I've got to go and write the lyrics, and he goes away and sits on a beach. Do you go through that, Ed?
Ed, how do you do it?
I have to do the lyrics last. Piece the puzzle together.
Yeah.
Because you probably hear a melody before you would hear words,
that
right?
It's much easier for me.
I could write melodies first, there's no problem, but then I wouldn't be able to write the lyrics to go with them.
So Bernie would give you the lyric, and then
Has there ever been one that you actually had the music first and told Bernie to write lyrics to?
Yeah.
Was there a song that maybe he gave you one time that you then put to music that he did not like? He didn't like what you did with the lyrics or with the music?
There's probably been a couple, but he's always been too much of a gentleman to say so. So we've never had any arguments in that respect. And there's obviously some songs that he visualized, because he's quite musical, that might be up-tempo, and I've written it as a ballad or vice versa. But he's actually never complained to me. I've been very lucky in that way. And of course there's times when he's probably not liked what I've written, but he's never actually come up and said, I didn't like that.
What song still for you in concert, let's say, is the most difficult to play on the keyboard? Are there any that are very tough because of some of them are very intense on the keyboard.
Well, Tonight, which is it starts off with like a 6-minute piano thing, and if you play a wrong note, you really had it. It goes... Anyway, that one. Can't even play it.
That's
I
tough.
just played it 3 nights ago. But that's tough because it's 6 minutes of intense playing, and if you make a mistake, like I just did, it shows. So, they're the tough ones. And when you're on stage by yourself playing, and that's why I'm doing this tour, to get my chops back, to play really well again and sing really well again. If you play a wrong note, it's really tough because everyone can hear it.
Some intense Billy Joel piano parts as well.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There was in this article, it said
Grace Seal is quite grown. There's the great Pete Townsend storytellers on last night. Anyone see it?
Oh, I
Missed
didn't
that.
see that.
It was
I'd
fantastic.
love to see that.
Have you seen any of their reunion tour?
Not yet, no, but Zach on drums.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
It's
well,
very
they're
cool.
coming out in the summer to do it. And Zach, they finally found this drummer who sounds, can replace Keith Moon.
He's very good. I saw them up in Chicago.
Yeah.
It was a great show.
There's a controversy here, and I don't know what's
Todd, are you
going
saying
on?
one or the hotline, Todd? Oh,
It's Dinah Ross.
no, it's not.
Hello?
I think it's something.
I'll tell you who it is. It's Bernie Taupin.
Oh, no.
You're in trouble, Elton.
Hello?
You cheeky bastard, you woke me up.
Who, me? I'm sorry, Bern. Please forgive me. I love you dearly.
You should be lucky I'll get up early.
I know
It's
you
okay.
do, because Bernie is now the brown dirt cowboy, you guys. He gets up and he's a big horseman. He raises cutting horses, and every time I track him down, he did a rodeo or something. So
Really?
yeah, I am Captain Fantastic, and he is the brown dirt cowboy.
How un-British.
But he's not very British. He's an American citizen, you guys.
Well, still,
Yeah,
you know.
Bernie, you didn't get any
rodeos
calls,
are-
did you, from any people in Atlanta?
No, you didn't give this out to everybody, did you?
no.
No.
No, just people listening to this radio station.
Like seven people.
I forgot I was on the air, and I said Bernie, and I was joking. I said, oh yeah, 805 6.
Oh, great.
And I forgot we were on the air. I'm sorry, Bernie.
Oh, man.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
What part of...
How are you, brother? Are you okay?
I'm just fine. How you doing?
I'm very well. I'm sitting here with a keyboard and Ed Roland from Collective Soul
hey,
and all the
Bernie, how you
guys
doing?
at this cool radio station here in Atlanta.
You see, that's my other line going now.
It is?
there you go.
Answer it and see if it's somebody who's a fan, and then call us back.
No, all right. People try to be cool and not call them. I just try to be a little cool and, try not
I
to
hear
Right.
the phone in the background.
There it goes.
Jimmy.
What?
Elton John just gave Bernie Taupin's phone number out on the air.
Twice.
You think someone's not going to call?
I did it again.
You did it. You did.
You just did
said
it again.
Oh my God, yeah.
Oh, you didn't Elton.
Oh my God.
Oh, great. Oh, my phone's
Oh
going
no.
Hey.
Are your phone lines lighting up now?
Yeah.
I'm sure you won't be getting any calls.
Well, you know
from,
what?
like,
We've been
budding
talking
song-
about the show, how
Bernie.
we've been together for 33 or 4 years, Bernie. Please don't let this be the killing.
Bernie,
thing.
your mic is on. Elton's got a phone, too.
Yeah.
No. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
Where part of California do you live in?
I'm up in above Santa Barbara and Santa Ynez.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Doesn't Travolta... Is that near where Travolta lives?
Oh, God, that was years ago. He used to live up here about 20 years ago.
And I think Dennis Miller lives up in that area, too.
I don't know about that.
So...
Oh, Bernie, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. I love you dearly.
Bernie, I'd asked Elton a little bit ago if there was, but he said you were too much of a gentleman to ever tell him. But was there ever a lyric that you gave him that he put to music that the finished product was not quite what you had in mind? Maybe you felt that his melody was not right for the lyric that you had originally envisioned. And maybe
There's nothing I can think of off the top of my head, but, I mean, I'm sure there are probably things at the time that, I probably had a preconceived idea of how I heard them, but
Get another
I
2 or
think
3.
over a period of time, you tend to forget about those things, and you become accustomed to what, I became accustomed to what he'd done to them. But I don't think there was anything that I sort of was radically affected by. I mean, I definitely have ideas of how I see things, but, I guess he has a way of sort of making them his own,
You may feel differently in 100 phone calls' time.
Yeah,
That's right.
exactly.
Bernie, what are you working on right now?
Sleep.
No, are you kidding? I'm up.
No.
No, actually, I'm just. What I've been doing recently, the last couple of weeks, is basically working on a lot of material, and some of it, hopefully, we'll be using sometime at the end of the year.
Yeah. In Atlanta, here in September.
Yeah. At Elton's apartment, which is area code.
we all know
404, yeah.
it. We all know.
You should be lucky I have no head for phone numbers.
It's 404-362.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
That ain't your number. I know whose number that is. I
today.
know.
Is it
Whatever
Bob
that
Halley's
is.
cell phone?
No, it's one of my friend's cell phone.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh. All right.
Bob Halley's phone number is 303.
All right. Quick, everybody hide their personal phone
I know.
directory before it
Hey,
gets
Bernie,
out.
how are you getting on with these lyrics? I'm really, I'm so
And everything's
psyched.
going great.
Yeah?
Everything's going great,
Oh,
yeah.
great. Well, listen, darling, I love you very much. I'm sorry we woke you up. Okay.
There's no problem.
I love you, and I'll speak
Okay.
to you. I'll give you a call later.
I'll talk to you guys
Okay,
later.
Thank you. That was very
Bye-bye.
cool. All right. Bernie Taupin.
He was a good sport
Elton
about
John,
that.
Together
How
again.
did he get the request line number? That was interesting.
He just,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Someone told him when they called probably where we were.
The best of the Morning X. 99X.
Unused prescription opioid pain medicines can spell trouble. They can spell risk if taken by someone they weren't prescribed for, harm if accidentally taken by a child or pet, or overdose if they're not used as directed. Safely dispose of opioids before they can hurt your family. Find a drug take-back option such as medicine drop boxes. You may find these in your community at local pharmacies or police stations. Visit www.fda.gov/drug disposal.